Upon a branch that overhung a river's sparkling flow, a caterpillar inched along. He seemed to go so slow. He lifted up his hairy neck to view a wondrous sight, a bird that soared upon the breeze, so carefree in its flight. Oh, how I wish that I could fly up there amongst the trees, and like the bird, from place to place, I'd glide along with ease. But alas, I'm forced to travel in my earthbound weighted way, amid the jeers and laughter of those who stop to say, "Oh, look at him, a hairy worm who crawls upon his tum, a creature of the lowest form. I'm glad that I'm not one." When suddenly, from inside of him, some silky threads came out. "Oh my," he sighed, "what is this now? More troubles I must bear? A sticky coat is covering me. I can't get anywhere." And so, beyond his will or wish, he spun himself a room, and in the darkness, fastened tight, he slept in his cocoon. The river sighed and thought, "Oh, worm, your hardship's a mere trifle. For I know what you'll become. I've already seen the cycle. But look at me, and there you'll see what sadness really means. For no children play or splash in me. Too shallow are my streams." Just then, from off the river's bank, a beaver took a swim, with fresh-cut branches in his mouth, depositing them in. The river swelled. "What is this mess? You're blocking up my flow! I'll wash it all away. I must stay pure, you know." But again, the beavers brought more limbs and anchored them in place. Branches upon branches, it was a mighty race. The river flowed with all its force to wash the sticks away. But the beavers just would not give up, and soon the branches stayed. At last, upon the very top, the beavers put in place the branch that held within its limbs the caterpillar's case. The river grumbled all the while, "My flow's been interrupted, and I'm swelling up so big and fat, I feel like I'm glutted." From high above, the sun smiled down upon the wooden dam, and warmed the sleeping caterpillar inside its silken strands. As days went by, at last he woke and saw a speck of light, and struggled through the opening with every bit of might. Oh, such pain! For the hole was small, and he barely made it through. But once outside, he noticed something wonderful and new. For there, upon his sides, two wondrous forms unfolded, something that he'd never seen before, that in the dark was molded. "What are these?" he gasped, as he waved them in the breeze, and suddenly he took to flight, reaching for the trees. The creatures gazed upon his wings, which shone in brilliant color. "I'm flying!" he cried out for joy, and looked about in wonder. And there below the river, now a brimming, shining pool, in which the children laughed and played, said, "I have now learned too, the difficulties and problems at which we do protest may be God's way of bringing us a life that is truly blessed."